Wow. Alright guys, welcome to Knife Mania. So, this custom, if you look at my hands, I just got done polishing. Have not made a sheath for it yet, but my knife, my custom knife, I finally got done. So, got my flask. It's filled with my buddy Jack Daniels. Because this knife has been in the process for 10, 12, 14 years to get to this point. So I'm going to celebrate in front of you. Y'all are welcome to celebrate with me. But cheers. Oh yeah. Now you've seen this knife through many other processes. Go back through my channel, look for updates of custom knife. This is my final product. This entire knife I've done by hand. I did have to send it out for heat treatment though. It's the only thing I did not do myself. So let's get a little piece of paper here. That's what I'm going to use to test the edge. I know it's not, I haven't taken it to my really good stones yet, but I have taken it to the my diamond stones, so we'll see how it goes. Alright, first of all, materials. The steel, A2, some of my favorite steel in the world. The only thing better than A2 in my opinion for a bushcraft, survival, even camp knife is CPM 3V. But me, I'm more of a classic kind of guy. I like my A2, I really do. Liners, white liners. Handle, green and black micarta. Pins, titanium. Overall length, I never measured it.
Weight?
I never weighed it either. I can tell you blade stock, 1/4 inch thick. Did that on purpose. Type of grind, full Scandi grind. Yeah, other than that, you guys are just going to look at it. This is this video is strictly on this knife because, like I said, this knife has been in the making for over a decade. I've tried several times to make a knife that I would be. I'm proud of all my knives. Don't get me wrong. I'm proud of all the knives I made for custom knives for customers, the whole 9 yards. They were ecstatic to receive them and get them, and in fact, I got a sergeant in the Army, his wife, bought one of my knives for him, according to her design, and every year I get a thank you note from him. He carries it all over the world doing what he does, okay? This knife is on that level. For the knife for the Sarge, I really went above and beyond my normal criteria. I made sure everything was exact. I made sure everything was perfect. And since this is my custom knife for me, which I've never done, yeah, I really went above and beyond. So, enough waffle. Let's get into it. I spent a lot of time. All the sanding, all that, done completely by hand. Wow! Oh! Done completely by hand. Titanium pins. Custom engraving. Those right there. Oh, here. Let's turn it that way. I'm getting fingerprints on it. BW, those are my initials. That is my custom rune. Means strength of the wolf. How did I come up with this design? Basically what I did was I took all my Bark Rivers, I took all my Folknevens, I took all my Benchmades, I took all my other knife designs that I personally made, laid them all there and said, what do I want? So when designing this knife, I knew I wanted something that is slice.
You know, she wants part of it.
Oh yeah, she wants to be in here. I knew something that would. I wanted something that would slice. I wanted something that would cut, that would be rigid, that I could baton with, that I can strike a Ferris rod with, which I'll do in front of you guys here in a second. Baby girl just want to get involved to show you how sharp that spine really is. Oh yeah, and a lanyard hole. I don't have my 550 cord, but I went out and bought special 550 cord just for this knife. So, yeah, it's been a trip, guys. Just working at it. Eye boogers. Mwah. And, I made one, I got it roughed out, well, more than roughed out, but I got this exact same knife for the missus. So actually I've been working on 2 knives for a year. She's got to get her handle material figured out. Once she gets that done, I'll finish out her knife.
I just haven't chosen it yet.
So once she gets to that point, I'll finish sanding, finish polishing, grinding, get the handles made, and then hopefully we'll be to this point. But it is not a mirror polish. It's close, but I didn't want a full mirror polish. Survival knife, camp knife, hunting knife, bushcraft knife. So I didn't want a full polish on it. Since it is A2, I thought about bluing it because it is a carbon steel. So I could blue it, but I kind of like the way it looked. So I left it. Now, when you blue a knife, there's something you gotta understand. When you blue it, it will help it as far as rust resistance. Make it a little bit more carefree, but this is my custom knife for me. I know how to take care of it, so I'm going to. This will be baby girl's knife one day, you know. And actually, she'll end up with a matching set. So, again, guys, I'm really excited. After 14 years of making knives and finally coming up with a design I like that I want to use, I want to get out there. Yeah. Cheers.
You want to say bye?
Oh, we're not saying bye yet.
Oh.
I'm just celebrating. All right. Now, again, I didn't take this to my good stones. Bigger shot than I should have done. Anyway. You seen this last time. It was almost sharp enough to cut paper. I don't know if it's quite there yet. Again, I haven't taken it to my really good stones yet. But, let's see. I haven't even taken it to my good stones yet. Damn, I love A2. Alright, so there's that. Ferris rod. I got my Luku out here. Now, I'm only going to do this once, guys, because I don't want to burn anything. So, I'm going to do it on top of a bucket I got here. I'm not going to light any material on fire. I'm just going to strike a ferro rod so you guys can see it.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I don't want to... I can't tell if they can see that. Yeah, okay. All right, so that there's no question. Oh, that was all black crap.
That's
Oh,
still a new.
yeah, it is. Oh, there we go.
Now we got some sparks, guys.
Not quite what I was looking for. I might have to sharpen that spine a little bit more. Oh, that's what... Ow. That's what I'm looking for. Alright, never mind. No, I don't. I just gotta strike the rod right.
He's not burning anything but himself.
Yeah, no. Did it on purpose. Well, not burning myself, but... So you can see... Oh, got a little chunks on there. It's alright. There we go. I still may sharpen that spine a little bit more just by hand sanding. It's sharp enough to strike it, but not quite what I was looking for. But yeah. My first... That, like, strictly made for me. My custom design... knife. So, yeah. Can't wait to get it out in the field. Wow, that coating is really thick. Guys, on these Benchmade rods, that coating is really thick. Holy cow. I didn't think it'd be that thick. Anyway. No big deal. Just once you get through it, it'll strike, as you've seen. But yeah. Long time waiting on your custom knife, right? But that's my design. That's what I'm going with. You guys can see where I strike the ferro rod. Still got chunks on there. There we go. But yeah, nice even tip. What I did, the way I make my edge is I'll lay it all out, scribe it into the steel very lightly. I'll use an angle grinder to start it, get that 45-degree edge.
She's down.
And then I'll start working my way back with that, and then I'll take files to it. Yes, buggers. Well, here, I got an idea. I'll take files to it. No, sit. There you go. You're sitting on Daddy's bucket. I'll take files to it, work the edge back to get that convex edge I like. And then the same thing, you know, this handle I started working on, I was like, oh, that looks really cool. I grabbed it, and it did not feel right. A lot of people like the tapered edges up here. I don't, because I like to be able to grab that with my thumb while I'm doing the pressure cuts. So, those of you who like that, to do the pinch grip, hey man, that's all personal preference. Go for it. Me, personally, I like the flat tops. That way, right or left-handed. Especially when you're doing your feather sticks, you can sit there and really work it down. But, anyway. Yeah. Finally. Years and years and years and years of doing and trying and buying different knives and trying different knives and working with different knives. Good thing is you learn how to be... No, you're not playing with Daddy's diamond sharpener. The good thing is you learn how to use different knives, and you learn to use them, and you learn to use them well, and you figure out what you don't like, and you go from there. Like a lot of people like jimping. I don't. Some people prefer a finger choil up past the hilt, so you can grab. Oh, that's sharp. I gotta be careful. I don't. On the SC6, however, it's actually quite comfortable. They did that one right. But me personally, I'd rather not. I'd rather just wrap my hand, you know, my index finger right here, my thumb over here. That way I got that solid wraparound grip, nothing's on the blade, and I can work. So, and it's long enough, you can baton with it, it's thick enough, you can definitely split wood with it. It's got that full convex edge, so you can cut and slice and dice with it. It's got that nice tip, which if you look, from the lanyard hole up to the tip are in line. Did that on purpose for bow drills, so I can use that tip to drill. There's just so much thought that I put into this thing. And this is true with any custom knife maker. This is true with anyone who knows how to make a good knife. They're going to do the same thing. They're going to get an idea in their head. Alright, I want this as close as possible, one-all, do-all knife. And they're going to run with it. And they're going to try different things. They're going to experiment. They're going to do different heat treats. They're going to use different steels. They're going to do everything you can possibly think of. That way they know what works, what doesn't work, what they like, what they don't like, what sharpens, what doesn't sharpen, what strike a Ferris rod, what won't, what... And it all comes into play. So, but yeah, this one, it's one in the world. There is no other one like this one. It is mine. All done by hand. Except for the heat treat. Like I said, I did send it out for heat treating. The same thing with the misses. But these two knives, and they'll be different in their own right. So they are truly one of a kind. So there you guys go. I really hope you can see that green and black. There you guys go. You can see it. Ow. That's sharp. I haven't even taken it to my good stones yet. Just trying to give you a real nice close-up. Definitely my daughter. See how thick that tip is? Yeah. Ain't gonna bust that anytime soon. So there you guys go. And I've named it. Actually just came up. Actually just came up with the name today, because most of the work was done during COVID. This is COVID Blade. So, I was thinking, you know, Bushmaster or Beastmaster. I grew up in the 80s. Leave me alone. So, but, what? Oh, jeez. So, yeah. Just over a year old, already bossing daddy around. Go figure. Alright, guys. If you can't tell, I'm really ecstatic. Hopefully you guys can see those white liners in there. The whole night. No, you're not grabbing the sandpaper that's up there. So that you guys can really see it. I did not polish the pommel, because if I got to use it, there's no point.
Because it's going to get ruined anyways.
But, so there you guys go. I'll clean it up again, so that when I take it into work tomorrow, the guys can see it, because they've been watching me work on this for years. Or not years, but they've been watching me work on this particular knife.
For the past year.
For the past year. And, yeah. So there you guys go. Really good in here. You can see the marks from the Ferris rod. Why are you being so loud, baby girl? Ah, I love you too.
Say, I'm just proud of you, Daddy. This is a pretty knife. Yes.
It is. This is a knife that, I'm not going to lie, I would have no problems after seeing it and feeling it in person. I would literally lay down $300-$400 for. Even though it's out A2, it's just so beautiful. Take my Falcon Even, it's out of VG10, and I paid way more money than it's worth. So, what was that? So, anyway, what, boogers? What? No, you can't play with Daddy's knife. Anyway, alright, guys. Until next time. What? Yeah.
Say hi.
Say hi. Anyway. Alright, guys. Until next time. Keep your knife sharp. Keep your fingers out of the way. And as always, be safe. Later. Say bye. There you go.